Hi and welcome to my today's video about self-hypnosis. As I explained in previous videos about the difference between hypnosis and meditation, I want to jump into the topic today of the difficulties in self-hypnosis. If you are familiar with let yourself guide through audios or even YouTube guidances you find all around, you will explore probably that not everything is so easy to change these challenges. And especially when we think about hypnosis as something that we change things with, and meditation as something we just relax the mind, in sense of explaining it like in meditation, we focus a certain topic and we just keep that topic to calm our brain down from thought spirals going on, letting us not asleep or bothering us with always the same and the same and the same challenges we are in or fears we are in. We can use meditation really to calm ourselves, our mind down. I'm sorry. So we can build up a relaxation in this state. Hypnosis is always about changing feelings, about seeing, visualizing things that are changing our feelings, our perceptions, our beliefs. In meditation, it's a way of we can visualize. We can also visualize like sitting in the street and letting cars driving in front of us. And then it can be that a certain car is taking our focus. We even stand up and run behind that. And then we catch ourselves that we are focused on that specific car because maybe it's one that pleases you very much. It's one that is very old and rusty, and we kind of wanting to protect the driver in it and warn it or whatever. And in this moment, we catch ourselves, we go back on the street and the side, we sit down and just observe the traffic. That is meditation. In hypnosis, we are really in this thought of processing and producing and building up other pictures of becoming aware of experiences who are also in this process able to change, to build up another relationship to that, and through that also to change the feeling that builds up with it. When we want to do self-hypnosis in that way, it's always an inner protection that wants to keep us in a state we are. So it's dangerous to set new things in without knowing the outcome of that. And for this, it's very hard to do that on our own. That's a struggle many times we are experiencing. So even I, who I am someone who is really into that topic and working with these tools every day in hypnosis or in energy healing. And these are both very, very valuable things to process challenges as well. And seeing how our mind can also direct our body in a certain way, or vice versa as well. And to set up these basics, these soils, is something that we can very good reach through hypnosis, to healings, through the understanding of both sides of this. I always say it's kind of a scissor that we have, one side of the hypnosis, the other side in the energy healing, who are working very well as well together. So when you do hypnosis or self-hypnosis now, you probably figure out that what you think doesn't change anything, even if you're guiding yourself in a way to a point that brings a certain outcome for you. That's not releasing your struggle. And that is because this idea, the consciousness you have about your topic, is not the core of your challenge, or that this core is the point that you can say that doesn't matter now, it doesn't bother me now anymore, that was a past experience, I don't need anymore, and you can let go in understanding. But our brain is a network, and through our experiences there are many things are connected with each other. And when there are other aspects in this topic, in this challenge you have, that's not so easy to release. That is not meaning that the hypnosis is not working. It's just another point that has to be seen in this process. So for me, always is very valuable when I have other people who are guiding me, because they have another idea, they have another intention to guide me in picture or in a kind of movie that my mind is not prepared for. In self-hypnosis, and even when I want to reach a certain outcome, I always think forehead. The brain is able to think forehead, and we are then on points that we have pictured that are going probably a little deeper as we were aware of, but it's nothing new. It's nothing that is really able to overcome that gap of security system. We see that self-hypnosis in a way all the time in publicity, in TV, or when you go to a store, when you are once focusing a little bit, or being focus your awareness on where are notes, numbers, papers, where are they placed, what colors have they, what forms have they, and when we are there, where they are hanged up, are they maybe beside the door knocks, or at some places my eyes are in need to focus And when I am once aware of that, I realize that when I go to the case or when I walk through somewhere later, that I am in a kind of a desire to have a certain product. And this is working through this unconscious awareness that just glides through this protection we have. That's how self-hypnosis in high levels is working. It has nothing to do with affirmations. Affirmations are sentences I can build up for myself, and I just repeat and repeat and repeat. And at the point I've heard that or saw that many times enough, I begin to believe that, or I begin to ask about if that belief that this is not true, or and I say that's not for me, or this is nonsense, is really the truth. When I heard it enough times, am I then not curious to take it in hands when I am in a store and having a close look on it? Or that I oversee the product that would be probably better because I am so familiar with this look of that I saw all the time, over and over again. So these topics are very special and also very difficult to integrate in our system on our own base. So in internet, we see a lot of guidances who are subscribed as meditation, but finally they are not. They are hypnosis because they are changing something. They are changing our feelings. They are guiding us to change visualization of the future, our future being, or whatever it can be. There are so many different things going on that are finally hypnosis. They are just named like that because in many countries hypnosis is a licensed tool that has to be supported by other studies as well. So don't think that you never do hypnosis when you are following some guidances in the internet. You are doing hypnosis in a relaxed state, in an open mind that is changing something in your beliefs, in your feelings. For me, self-hypnosis is on one side very difficult to do. I had a long time to do this for my own as well. And today, with the daily practice I have, also in the energy healing area, this is connecting also to reincarnation. For sure, we can do that as well in hypnosis, and to channeling. So these portals are also opening earlier or later. And my thinking about hypnotherapy in a way of doing a process with a therapist one time, and that can be helpful for a certain outcome. But when we are struggling with our health and our feelings or outcomes of the past and hanging in anxiety things, there is a huge potential that hypnosis begins to be a pathway of life. This working with mind in directing the mind on one side, allowing things to build up, healing the energy, working with the flow of energy. That is kind of a pathway that stays at one point. So that's really part of my life. It became part of my life, and I would not miss it. I would not change anything about how I am processing my challenges, my pathways. This is really ongoing learning process. For me, just life. I am doing what I am talking about here. I am doing what I'm teaching. I am doing what I am selling. It's not a job that's learned and done. There are many colleagues out there who are kind of working on the base of scripts. I never do. I'm never prepared when I have clients. I never know what comes. It just all builds up from the previous talks and from the guidance as well I receive from you in the process. So I'm kind of following you, and you are talking with me in hypnosis. You are not sleeping, and you're just in a relaxed state, and you're talking to me, and I am the one who has to figure out where we are now. Are you deep enough in relaxation? Are you able to receive the informations or receive into the conscious mind? Are you in resistance? How can I guide you that you can let go that resistance, that this process really works? And later on, I give you then an audio from that process, or I record another one in shorter parts that kind of cuts out the things who are clear. You not need to hear again and again and again the reasons why. When they are clear, they are there. You just need to find back into that new beautiful feeling, right? And that is something that we can establish through self-hypnosis over and over again. That's a beautiful thing to do. But for me, this is valuable after we set a personal, and for you really set up and build a process for your topic. That's the most valuable thing. When you are just listening to something and that someone recorded, that could also be helpful, but this is his process. It's not yours. It's the process of the one who spoke that in, or probably it's set up by by an idea the one heard or read or made something in connection to that. I'm doing this as well in guidances when I am open guidance as well here, which you can see once a month to the topics I have on my social media programs, but they are not set up specially for your special topic. And why you have what you have is always so unique that I can just give a general overview about that. So the better way is always to find really a good therapist can guide you to the point you'd like to be, in the feelings you want to be, that you are able to release your outcomes you have, your symptoms you have, and especially when you have physical struggles, physical symptoms, there's always please look for a medical hypnotherapist. That's not the same as a therapist, a hypnotherapist in a base. It's another study behind here in Switzerland for sure. I don't know if all around the world, but well, be careful what you with your choices of therapists, because there are really areas we go very deep in our subconscious mind, and you are not in the risk to become something in your system you don't want, because you are conscious in all these processes. There's nothing that can kind of flow in you beside your consciousness. It's impossible. So, but anyway, we are building up, we are going into deep areas of the mind. We make things conscious and aware, that you then probably have to process this new informations as well. And that's why I say I am living that system, because I love the tools. I know what the power they have to change something, and I just love that way of relieving my struggles, changing my struggles, and at some point how fast we can really change something in that has so many connections in so many areas in our brain network, are connected to other things, and I just love it, and want to open that for you as well. So there are so many options I have all the time here on YouTube, if it's these information things, if it's the healings, who are now also in English once a month, and the content workshops, who are also an option to come in contact with me, with the community, building up a community to discuss about, and they are for free. They are not in fee. So I wanted to share that value in this work as well, and to, for sure, also to help you to change your challenges, your pains, your allergies, your symptoms. Sometimes such an easy way, and it's just about the tools we can use again and again and again, like when we know how to eat with fork and spoons, or when we know how to eat with Chinese sticks, we know how. It doesn't matter which menu is served. So that's what I like to share, and to set the value in, and yeah. So the links for all these offers are below here. I love when I hear something, when you comment, when you ask. You can ask me directly as well, and an email. I will answer you personally. And yeah, so I hope I could give you a little deeper look on also on the struggles of self-hypnosis, which is really a valuable thing, but also something that really needs training and work. But it's always a very funny in a deeper way, funny. It's a great way to change our things or build up things we'd like to be, to have, to process, and working with all these struggles, anxieties, blockages, which we all have all the time. So I would love to invite you to have a closer look and to figure out if that could be something for you. And maybe you even had an experience with hypnosis. You found, oh, that was not really something. Maybe it was just the wrong person. And in another way, with good specialized therapist who has own experiences, it would be able. And sometimes it's in one point it's not possible, and then later it is. It can be. So my offer is very different to what you probably know, because I have the healings in as well, and this energy, and also this difference between hypnosis, the experience of hypnosis in seeing experiences, whether in past or in past lives, in these reincarnation systems, or having as well these channels open, where I also sometimes become informations. And it's not the same. It's a different quality. It's a different energy. I always know if that is something the field gives me an information, or that is something that really comes out of the hypnosis of the clients. That's a different thing. That's not the same. So that's what I can share today about self-hypnosis. If you like to hear more, please follow my social media channels. There are many informations every day out, and maybe we see us in one of the content seminars, or at any point else. We will have next week the healings in German again, and then end of month, the 29th Wednesday, the English version. And I will also open again a guidance in self-hypnosis. One is already out. I will see if I will promote that one again, or if I'm gonna do another new one. I will see how time what time offers me there. So I hope to see you soon, and all the best. Enjoy your time, and hope to see you. Thank you.